When I decided to become a nurse practitioner, I'm going to date myself now, but it was in the 90s, and I really wanted to be in the preventative medicine movement. That was where my focus and my goal was. I spent 17 years in primary care, delivering care to kids and families. There was a lot of things that were impacting families and children that I really didn't have any control or say over, and I was just band-aiding them as they came in for their medical needs. A fellow colleague that used to work here, Dr. Sue Skinner, she and I had crossed paths in primary care. They were looking for a part-time provider here, and they were like, come our way, come work with us. And I was like, I'm never doing child abuse, nope. And then they finally brought me out here. I took a look at the building, I took a look at the group, the team, and I was like, oh wow, they're doing really good work. And it was really Dr. Skinner that said to me, you're just gonna have a bigger, better impact for families and kids. And she was right. The Children's Center is a child abuse assessment center that services children and families in Clackamas County. And we're really the designated sort of site in this county to medically examine and offer a forensic interview for any child that has been referred to us for possible concerns of child abuse or neglect. When a family does come to see us at the center, they're always greeted by our front desk staff. We allow a family to have the whole waiting room. They get their own space, and it's actually some safe space. Our child forensic interviewers will go up and introduce themselves to the family, explain to the child and to the family like what's going to happen in today's appointment, that there's a whole team and they're going to meet other people, and that we always ask permission before we do something. They have the agency to say yes or no and can feel in control of a situation that feels really out of control for them. We are really at that pivotal point of meeting the family at their worst moment and being able to change that trajectory for them and that child. That's the piece that brings us hope and resilience in these cases. We used to talk anecdotally about what trauma does to kids, but now we have brain science to really back that up. It's super exciting for me to be able to talk to families about that, because I can say to them, well, yes, your child has had this experience. We know that if we do these types of recovery and this type of therapy, we're going to actually change that brain plasticity and help them move forward through it so that they don't experience what we call ACEs, or adverse childhood events, which we know can then lead to adult comorbidities such as heart disease or cancer or substance use, depression, all those things that we see in the adult life, that we can maybe change that for this child. Another piece of the Children's Center that I don't think people really know and we don't talk enough about is the preventative work that we're doing out there in the community. So we'll do trainings at national conferences about child abuse and topics in child abuse. We'll go train our law enforcement officials. Not only are we doing actual care for kids and families, but we're also educating our partners and our community members. We have our law enforcement partners, we have our DHS partners, and then we have our district attorneys and our legal people that help us. We really do the hard work together as a group to really improve our services, not only here at the center, but just here in Clackamas County and beyond. And now when I reflect back on my journey and my career, I realize now this is where I was meant to be. And I can use my voice and I can use my knowledge to really help impact those kids and those families in a positive way and help them move on to recovery.